Hi, I'm Liam, and I'm working on a roguelike designed to be played with your friends. In this devlog, I made a lot of exciting improvements, including restarting the game and choosing an entire new genre. Since the last devlog, I've done a playtest and decided that the open world aspect of the game wasn't really working out. The game is designed for you to work together with your friends, and the open world aspect was actually decentralizing that because it would cause players to spread out and they wouldn't really be able to find each other. So I had to cut it because it was taking away from the core idea of the game. After playtesting, if I find any ideas that aren't actually supporting the main idea of the game, I want to see if I can rework them or just completely get rid of them and replace them, because if the idea is not working for the main idea of the game, it's probably holding the game back. So to replace the open world aspect, I decided to change the game to be a dungeon crawler. So not only do the players physically have to be together, they are forced to work together to overcome whatever obstacle is in the room with them before they are allowed to proceed. So with this new dungeon crawler gameplay, I actually created an entirely new project and rewrote a lot of this stuff from scratch, but one of the things I was able to reuse was the player movement with its dash and its general speed. However, I made the player a lot slower because it was way too easy to dodge projectiles at the light speed the player was going. Another of the things that I wanted to change was to have a lot simpler inventory from before. So now you can only hold a single item, however that might change. I'm not exactly sure how simple I want the inventory to be. I might upgrade it to 2 or 3 to allow more combinations of what items you can hold. One of the interesting things I found was that enemies that force the player to move around the room were actually more fun than enemies that just shoot sort of projectiles. So I tried to make more of the enemies have like a splash damage around them when they attack instead of just shooting a projectile out. Another one of the interesting challenges I faced is that when a player died, they wouldn't be able to do anything until the other players completed the room for them, but that was kind of boring and not very fun. So instead I thought back to one of the Mario games where when you died, you'd go into a bubble which the other player can pop to revive you, and so I implemented that as a spirit that goes around the room when you die, and the other player can run into that spirit to revive you again, which promotes player interaction, which is really the main goal here. I want to promote as much player interaction as possible. Those are the changes I've completed over the past few months, and if you want to playtest the game, I have a Discord where you can just go playtest it for free. Link will be in the description. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.